Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody.
Hi guys. I'm Amanda. We're matching today without even wanting to.
Spring is in the air, sort of, kind of.
Springing. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm hot in this, and it's like see-through, basically.
No, you look gorgeous. It has a little hint of a Fontaine, like a little like, oh, so cold. Hold me. Whatever. You looked gorgeous. You sent pictures, and of course, you're perfect.
Oh yeah, I look great. But you got to see a picture of brown wig, green vest.
Oh, I'm keeping it. I'm gonna frame it. I'm gonna put it up just amongst my family photos. It's just gonna be
we could probably put it up. It's me like cheersing, and I'm like
no,
I'm like smiling, but I'm like, but my eyes are so angry. Thanks everyone for joining us. There are people in the chat really early this morning.
No, I'm trying to find the correct lighting in here, but it's difficult because it's coming from all angles. It's all lit up in here.
I've seen every angle of your house that's possible this week.
Sorry. I'll figure it out.
Jean says you guys look great. Jody is no longer in the bathroom.
No. Although I do want board and batten in my bathroom, so we'll get there. I got my hair dyed a little bit yesterday, but
that's what I need to do.
Yeah, but you know how like you get it done, but you need to style it on your own. You need to be in your own bathroom, your own tools to like really.
That's how I dye my hair, though. I dye my hair with a box dye, very much like McKelty.
Good at it.
Yeah. Well, am I? There's like 4 different shades going through here in like chunks. I don't care.
Well, it looks beautiful. Let's see. Everyone's talking about, different weather. There is blizzards this week, and
we just had one. I woke up, my ankle was throbbing, and I was like, I bet it snowed outside. And it did.
God, I love getting older where you're like, oh, I can predict the weather.
You don't even have to go outside.
Creaks in your bones, right?
Yeah. What do we got off the top? Just let's get rid of some business really quick here first.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do coming up this week. First of all, coolest thing ever. We were on an episode of Surviving Sister Wives. We recorded it. It should be out on Wednesday. And it was hilarious. It somehow went further wrong than #clambake somehow. I don't even want to re-listen because I'll know what they cut out and then I'll feel like self-conscious.
Oh, but no.
They usually, I think, but I don't even know if they will cut anything out. They were all
maybe about the Skittles.
The Smarties?
Sorry. Smarties, yeah.
They're not cutting that out, babe.
Okay. Are they going to cut out?
Everyone was participating in the competition.
My sexual education that started about 10 years too late.
She's still learning about stuff now. I explained a Canadian sexual position or act that is lore. I think it's a Canadian thing, but you guys get to hear about it when you tune in on Wednesday to Corey and Carly. But it was honestly super fun, and we did the episode where Robyn gives birth to baby sister.
And they wore ponchos. It was like the funniest thing.
Yeah,
ever.
they were.
Tune in.
I won't be able to see them, but we could, and they were committed to the bit.
Yeah,
I had my Robyn headband in. Jody was wearing her banana T-shirt from Meri. So we all came prepared. What else we got here? We got coming up this week. Oh, did I already have that going?
I had it going. Yeah.
Okay.
We practice this, you guys. So just
we always plan this. We have on TRP, which is tier 1 of We Love to Hate TV. Paul T. Gold. Oh God, Jody.
Hey.
Shit.
There he is.
We're finally getting kind of professional after doing this, 10 years between the two of us? And then on Sister, Paul T. Goldman, I don't know what this is, but you've seen it.
Documentary about making a documentary.
Okay. Now, the guy in that picture looks like, what's his name? He's from Hamlet 2. What's his name?
I thought you were going to say the Better Call Saul guy.
Oh, he does kind of, Bob Odenkirk. He does
Yes,
kind of look like
you.
him. Hang on. I want to see who this, because you guys will know who it is. Hamlet 2, which is honestly one of the best movies ever, by the way. His name is Steve Coogan. He's been in like everything. He's like he's a British comedian, but I thought that was him. So I thought it was a mockumentary, but then I was looking online at some information and it looks like it's an actual documentary. Yeah. So cool. Love it.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Just go with it. I easily got hooked. Actually, I watched it with Paige. We were both like, what in the world is this?
Is it like meeting the one where like they're doing a documentary in Long Island about a family of like maybe clowns or something, and then during the documentary they find out that the father was like a child molester and so is the son.
I know what you're talking. Is it Meet the something or other? I know what you're talking about.
Someone in the chat's got to know. But is it like that where it kind of turns into something that it wasn't supposed to be?
Kind of, sort of, but it doesn't get really weird and dark like that. You just got to watch it. There really is no way to explain it.
Another documentary that's like that is Tickled. Remember that documentary?
I didn't watch it. All these heard it's really disturbing, and I already get freaked out with weird.
I hate being
fetishy stuff like that anyway, so I can't.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's as disturbing as a lot of the stuff we've seen.
Okay.
But hi, Karen Brown. She took the day. Oh, she got called off work today, Amanda. So she got to make a live. Great.
Are you one of the Brown family? No offense.
Brown family doesn't have. They don't have work to call off of.
That's true.
You need to have a job first. Yes. And then what else we got? And then on Guys, Sister Wives.
This week, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Robyn's secret.
Robyn's secret.
He stole it without my permission.
Mistake of her life 3 times
Biggest
in a row.
As she's staring right into Dayton's eyes.
I got another picture of it too here. She's handing Kody her purity. It should have been her blazer. Yours. Yeah, blazer Robyn.
Blazer. God.
There's a chart. Oh, do you see next to her? There's a chart, Jody.
Oh,
when we do the episode,
what do you think is going to be on the chart this week?
Zoom in on there. I don't know.
How hormones affect your brain and so on.
Oh my God, it's a Kody chart. But because he did an introduction for her. Okay. Anyway, what else we got here? Any other?
Well, also next week we are taking a week off next week, but we'll be back the week after that. Just busy stuff, but stay tuned. Okay, just set your little reminder on YouTube, and then
we're figuring out what to do. Like we might take the summer off after we finish the book, and then obviously when season 18 starts again, we'll be back.
Just YouTube.
Jody's a little burned out. Also, I could always jump on every single Sunday, but I don't know if anyone even wants that because we got this magic between the two of us, but I can always jump in with guests. I have magic with other guests. Some people like me.
Well, Auntie Debbie is always available for work. I mean,
that actually might be a trip, or me and my mom. So guys, let me know. Otherwise, we can just take the summer off, and then absence makes the heart grow fonder, and you guys you'll miss us so much. But thank you for being part of that. Also, just to reiterate, because I've gotten a few messages this week, because again, both of us are really bad at explaining stuff, and we don't write scripts. But people are asking on they've signed up for our Patreon, Love to Hate TV, and they're like, where are the back episodes? Where can I find all the episodes of TRP? Those are not on that. Those are on patreon.com/TRPod. Yeah, it's there's like 100 of them there. So, you can go in, listen.
Yeah, hundreds.
Stop paying for a few weeks and then come back, re-listen.
Download them all, save them.
Look at this. Here we go. Joan, somebody's suggesting Joan. Jean says she'll host with me. Great. Okay, well, maybe I will go every week. Next week, we're definitely taking off, though. So.
Scout is chomping on one of those Himalayan cheese bone things.
I can hear it.
Great timing. Great.
But yeah, no, we will. Oh, great. Okay, great. Well, people. Maybe I could do like a show where like just different people.
I mean, do you guys want me to leave right now? It's totally fine. I mean,
everyone's so excited you're not going to be here next week. No, next week we'll be off, but we'll be back.
You're going to have dates. Have dates.
Have dates.
Have dates with people.
I do have an announcement. I am currently on my WordPress account right now, trying to figure out. I'm about to pay $300, baby, American dollars, and I need to talk to someone first, like on the phone tomorrow, because it's Sunday, and just to confirm that once I hit that PayPal, it's going to upload all of the Teen Mom episodes, all of my old Amanda Loves to Hate Teen Mom episodes.
This one.
Yeah. That's what I was uploading.
See, told you.
I was just looking for it. Okay. And I also have a little announcement that Jody doesn't even know about, but starting this month on tier 1, maybe, I'm coming back with Amanda Loves to Hate Teen Mom. I don't know if I'll put it on tier 1 or 2. It's $2 difference, right? But yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to write scripts.
Scripts coming on Tuesday.
Put my mic a little closer.
Scripts coming on Tuesday.
Yeah, so I'll be back.
That's
with
Amber's mom, by the way.
Yeah, Tanya. She's in it. Oh, good. It's like a fucking mile of snow outside, and somebody's like mowing their lawn or something. Oh, it's probably a snowblower. Anyway, I'll be back.
Thanks, Auntie Debbie. She's snow blowing a path to your front door. Gonna like lay some hardwood.
But I'll be back with, I think, season 6, episode 2 of OG Teen Mom.
Oh my god, I'm so excited!
That's
so excited!
Yay! I might put it on tier 2. I don't know. Well,
you'll figure it out.
We will figure it out. It doesn't matter to me at all. It's a $2 difference. Let's do it. I'll you know what? Let's go tier 1. Tier 1. So that everyone
I want to hear. I want to hear give me a quick Amber, and then give us a quick.
I need to. I don't really remember Amber, Gary. I don't really remember. It's been a long time, okay? I'm a damn good mother. Okay?
Leah is at the screen, about to fall 3 stories to her death.
Like little Leah. Yeah, baby Leah.
Baby Leah.
In just a diaper.
Yep.
Crawling through cat litter.
And baby Leah. Wah, feed me. You're Amber. Scream at me.
Can you all hear the snowblower outside, or should I close this window? You can't?
I can't hear it. Yell at Leah. I'm baby Leah. We're improvising.
I thought you were just saying that. Okay. Leah, God, get down, Leah. Leah. Actually, I don't think that even happened because I don't think she was yelling. I think they were just kind of letting her do that. Because I think that was, you know what? I know this. I know that was happening while Amber had her new anxiety pills, and she was taking them presentatively in front of Gary.
She had the glass of water, and she's like,
yeah. Just really performing the shit out of this. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys can't hear it. So yeah. Anyway, so I'll be back. I'm excited to kind of go back into that world. I don't know. I don't I still have so long to go. So the current episodes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
But old episodes, I'm excited. Farrah,
all right, Babs. Tell us your back, Babs.
Janelle, I'm coming back. By the way, in present day, I just transferred Jace over to you. I just signed custody over. So now Janelle, well, I think she's over it. She's like, fine, this kid's a lost cause. Have fun.
He hit the tween years, and now she's done.
I mean, come on now. So yeah. Great. So that'll be fun. Classic Teen Mom. So that's coming back. What other updates here? Daphne came over yesterday, and we got that couch moved last Sunday. Auntie Debbie and Mike again.
We.
I was like, I just had a finger on it.
Oh.
I was really impressed.
Guys.
I was impressed because then my mom came over yesterday, and we went to the basement and we rearranged everything. And that couch is fucking heavy. The two of us had a lot of trouble, and Mike was just pretty much picking it up and carrying it down the stairs himself. So here's my new living room in the basement.
Look at this. Okay,
looks
you got
good, right?
things on the wall. I mean,
this is Daphne's written all over this. I didn't purchase a single thing here.
She has spilled. I looked at the twig thing on the side, and then
there's twigs, the balls. There's
balls in the middle of the wall.
Yeah.
Upon a little pedestal, looks like.
Yeah, it's on a little giraffe, actually. It's a little giraffe because it's kind of an African theme down there.
Oh.
And she's like, I actually have an African mask if you want me to hang it on the wall. I'm like, do not. Nope.
Of course she does.
I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be having that. And then I just wanted to point out that that I had the posters in the back here. Don't worry about the elliptical. Posters in the back. Guess there used to be a third one that went like on the other side of Sweeney Todd, and guess what it was that I decided to finally retire forever. I've carried these around since high school. I've had these since high school, and they're like mounted.
You didn't take Les Mis down.
I sure did.
The Music Man.
Sure did, babe. No, Les Mis, Music Man. Music Man be the first thing up there.
No, I didn't know. Why
Les Mis is gone.
Down?
Because it triggers me too much.
Okay.
My mom's like, I feel like it.
Oh wait, hold on.
What?
I'm looking at that table to the left with the little tablecloth on it.
Yeah.
That's Daphne. I love it.
The whole thing is Daphne. Anyway, so that's exciting. So that's what
I'm redecorating my house too.
I know.
Actually, I am. Yeah.
And you're actually doing it by yourself like an actual adult.
Well, no, I found someone who she's helping me, which is kind of cool. Like she goes around your house and like sees what you have and let's put this in this room or go find this. Like I found this cheaper thing online. You go buy it. And then, because I need help with that. I get overwhelmed and then I impulse buy and then I bring it home and I'm like, I missed the mark. I tried and
I impulse bought like $400 worth of shit yesterday. And then I went to the grocery store and I went in there to get one box of Kraft dinner. And of course I ended up spending like $87. Because I'm like, that looks good. Oh, that looks good too.
How do you just go in the store and buy one thing?
I don't know.
Just a box of Kraft dinner.
I could go in and veer. I could veer away from all the cool stuff, like all the fresh food and like the buffet. Not the buffet, but like the hot meals and the prepared food. I could just go this way and go to the Kraft dinner aisle. But no, I'm just gonna take a look. Just take a little look.
Okay, I'm gonna suggest to you that when you go to Costco with Daphne or when she goes with Ron, she just buys you the Kraft dinner in bulk.
Well, we looked at it though, Jodie, and the only ones they have at Costco in Canada are family size, like a package of like 18 boxes,
like the bigger box. Yeah,
like the thick boxes. And I know that like if I made a box of that, I would just eat the whole thing.
Yeah, but you also like cold mac and cheese, so you could save half, and then that could be.
Well, this is what I've been doing all week, literally almost every day. Okay. I make a box and then I eat it just hot.
Here's
just,
the tea, you guys. Here's
tons
the
of
tea
butter.
You came for. Yeah.
I put that in the fridge, the leftovers, let it just fucking harden, and then I just pour a shit ton of salt on it and I just fucking pound it. Or I will microwave it within an inch of its life so that it's like almost stuck together, and that's good too.
Ooh.
Well, sorry about it. I actually went to fill up gas yesterday, and then I went in to just get the box of Kraft dinner, and I was like, do you guys sell Kraft dinner? And he's like, no. And then I'm like, oh, it's okay, I'll just get $30 worth of gas. And then as I was paying, he's like, damn, now I want Kraft dinner. It's just such a Canadian thing. Like everyone, I
think he was asking you on a date.
Maybe. I looked like shit. I was like upset that he was talking to me because I was just like,
that's impossible. No, that's impossible.
Do you know how long this takes? This. Okay. Have you tried with seasoning salt? Brittany says, you know what? This is, I got my jam, not trying to mix it up. Sometimes I'll put in hot dogs though. Cut those hot dogs.
Actually, may I suggest from Trader Joe's, it's called like Green Goddess seasoning.
You know, I keep seeing that on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I just picked it up. It goes on your Brussels sprouts, your roasted Brussels sprouts, anything at all. It's delicious. It's like just the right amount of flavoring.
Put them on your veggies. Speaking of veggies, it was veggie night at Howie's house the other day.
I'm not looking. I will never look. God, put some freaking Green Goddess on that meal.
Look, she's holding a little pea.
This is so insane. It's like buying a lobster from the grocery store and just keeping it alive as a pet.
What's this one?
It's so bizarre.
Oh, this is new as well. It was what was this? I forgot what it was. It was like it's an eggplant.
God,
this was
it's a cockroach of the sea. Gross. Ew.
I know, but she gives high fives. She's sentient, Jodie.
She gives high fives. Oh my God.
She does.
She's
and
like,
it's
she's
horrifying.
trying to say like, she's trying to bite like a lobster, like pull me out and boil me already.
No, she
That's
does
what
it with
she's
one of
trying
her
to do.
back legs, like ding, like that. She goes,
Throw it back in the ocean, or like put it down the disposal already.
That crab could not survive in the wild. What else we got? Okay, you got anything about your personal life before we move on to pop culture news?
Oh yeah, I mean, personal life is so juicy. No,
well, you're out there in the world. She's been dating like a savage.
She's joking, guys. It's like, that's comedy. That's comedy, Amanda.
Well, Jody, if you're out, because Jody's like all about Hinge and Tinder and all this shit.
Oh right, yeah.
Have you tried Hinge yet?
No.
Okay, let's get you on Hinge. I like
Amanda. Remember, I don't have any actual intention to ever leave my home.
That's not the point of this. But if you get back out there, you might encounter a new bachelor that's on the prowl here. We got Garrett.
What?
Yeah.
They broke up?
No, I think they're just looking for a new wife, probably.
They're looking for a third. Okay.
He's 39. He is younger than me.
Ooh, I don't like
man.
this. Garrick,
39.
Wait, what are those symbols next to? He's on Match.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I think the king thing means that he's probably like upgraded.
Wait, this
like he pays more. I don't know.
That sentence doesn't make sense. I am a very kind, driven, and passionate person to help others. Not a sentence, babe. That doesn't make sense.
And also, he didn't use an Oxford comma, which I mean, I'm all for the Oxford comma. I hate these people that don't.
He needs a space after driven.
And he didn't put a space after. No, and he didn't put
the
space
after
before
driven.
Yes, he needs a comma. Well, the comma after driven is an Oxford comma. But
he needs a passionate person that likes to help. Okay. I mean, this is the least of Garrick's concerns.
Second, the only other piece of information he needs you to know, I own a construction company. I need this guy to stop blowing snow. You're never going to get all of it. Okay. So there's Garrick. He's back out there. They're definitely trying to get another season of Seeking Sister Wives.
Well,
like, obviously.
I mean, Miss Burt. That was so
Burt, those fucking braces.
Oh, Jesus. Burt.
Lexa says, I'm polyamorous and I still think Garrick and pretty much everyone on that show is gross. They make me ashamed to be poly. Look, I don't even judge poly people, but these people are pretending like it's not, it's polygamy. Like where it's just like where the women don't get to
what was his wife's name? Jeez, why am I blanking?
Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle. I mean, Danielle is clearly very, very happy to invite a third person.
And she looks like Danielle from 90 Day Fiance with Mohammed.
Oh God.
You used me, Mohammed. I got evidence. Yeah.
She was asking for it.
Sorry about it. Sorry.
What about speaking of dating shows? So as I was putting together it's my daughter's 14th birthday this week, and she wanted a vanity for her room. So of course I found the one that is the most difficult and time consuming one to make. Clearly, I'm not even kidding you. I opened the instructions and I'm reading reviews like, okay, it's difficult.
Why didn't you just look on like Facebook Marketplace or something?
Because she wanted one like with a mirror and it had like a light, and then she wanted like storage, which I agree with, because if you just have like a table and then where do you put all the junk and the stuff? So I found one, and I know people were like, okay, it takes a while to put together, but it's great, blah, blah, blah. I opened the thing up, and of course I'm done with where we had recorded. And so it was like 8:00 at night. And she's like, oh, I want to put together so I can use it in the morning. The directions on the front say, recommended 2-person assembly, estimated, what am I saying? Building time or whatever. 210 minutes.
Oh my God.
210 minutes. And let me tell you, it took, I would say maybe 50% more than that. It took me a good 4 days of putting this freaking thing together. It was a nightmare. But anyway, as we were putting it together, boot lamp.
All right, I'm back.
As we were putting it together, I was like, okay, put on the TV or something. So I was getting I might have been like a little testy, because there's 89,000 pieces. Like
this was last night?
Oh no, this was like all last week. Like,
Oh, okay.
every night I was plugging away at this thing. So she likes this show, Love on the Spectrum. You know that show, right? It has Abby, who's on TikTok.
Abby, yep.
And as I'm watching this, and I'm like not even trying to be funny. I mean, if I were to ever date a guy, like I seriously think I need to date a guy on the spectrum. I have never been dazzled and felt romance to myself like I have when Sabood and like James and David, they like shower these women with gifts.
I know.
They pay for meals. They ask, may I hold your hand? What do you want to talk about? They don't get stuck on one certain. I mean,
they seem kind of happy just to be kissing and like holding hands, and then and even Abby's like, I don't want to be touched right now. Like, I wish I could have the balls to say that.
Exactly. You don't have to like see them all the time. You just like call. Hey, you want to go on one date next month to the zoo? Cool.
I've also stumbled onto neurodivergent TikTok, and I'm like, that's 100% what I have.
You think so? Okay.
There's got to be some reason why I'm this like. Because I don't even really consider myself depressed. I just consider myself to be like annoyed by everything and just I think I'm more socially uncomfortable than like what is normal. Like I have full panic attacks, like thinking about going to a party. Or maybe that is just everyone. Maybe it's just introvert, but I can see myself.
You are honest enough to just say it, which I appreciate.
No, I'm honest enough to say it to people like you and people that I'm like really good friends with or people that I know don't like that I know kind of like me. But if I was at a party, I would just, I mean, I would be so stressed out. And then I'd probably sleep for a full day after that because of the energy it took.
Okay. I think, and maybe I am also on the same wavelength as you. Okay. Crabs can just, okay.
Everyone's on Howie TikTok now. So I love it.
I don't think anyone really enjoys being like, I'm going to go to a party where I only know one person. It's the psychopaths that show up with a guitar that lead the sing-alongs. Those are the crazy ones.
Just imagining it drains me of so much energy. Like I would just be like, okay, oof, this is what's happening now.
What did you think of that TikTok I sent you where the guy showed up for his birthday? He was like totally our type. He had like beard and ginger. He was kind of like, he had
Wait,
like
what happened?
Tweed coat. I sent you a TikTok and it was his birthday and he opened the door and like all the friends, they like put on this big, I
actually had to stop that after a while, after like a few
that's
seconds.
What I was going to ask you.
Like,
what do you think of that?
I would hate it. It would just give me secondhand cringe for my friends.
Yeah. Okay. I just never had anyone celebrate my birthday like that. I'm more used to people forgetting my birthday.
Right.
Where if it was, I'd be like, okay, oh, you all feel bad for me because, okay, everyone remember my birthday. Poor Jody over here.
You know who would love that is Kody. If his whole family gave him like a flash mob for his fucking birthday.
Sing a song, Kody. Oh, man.
I know. I actually can guarantee my dad didn't forget my birthday this year because we're going to a show the same night. So, you know, since it has to do with musical theater, he will remember.
Oh, well, I think that's sweet.
Yeah. It's fine. It's something. It's something.
Okay. So I'm just saying, Love on the Spectrum, adorable show. I love it.
No, it's great. See, everyone in the chat saying like, Cindy Peterson says, I think everyone is neurodivergent. I think all introverts are probably a little bit. It's got to be something there.
Okay.
Just when we were growing up, there was no diagnosis for this shit. It would be, let's write a note home to Amanda's parents telling them that she's too distracting in class with her tics.
That's so mean. That's terrible.
I know. Well, my mom like literally was like, I don't even know what to do with this. And that's when my dad took me to a field and made me try to walk without skipping. And he said, you just mind over matter. We remember all these old stories. I'm like, well, I can do it for a couple of minutes, but then once it kicks back in, I have to skip for like a couple of minutes after that. I just have to skip. I'm like getting stressed out just thinking about it.
Oh, dad memories, the best, right?
Yeah.
Those good times with daddy.
You don't realize how long is it really going to stick with you. Okay. Right. What else we got here? I have a bunch of stuff, so. You can.
Oh, okay, go for it.
SNL, Travis Kelce. Thought he did great. I watched like 2 sketches, but I think I'm impressed when a sports person can actually like do this comfortably. I used to own a VHS that I taped off of TV of Wayne Gretzky hosting, and it's one of the most awkward things ever. It's like a good episode, but it's Wayne Gretzky hosting as
yeah.
So I thought he did good.
Peyton Manning was always the best one.
Yeah, because he was bad, but it like worked somehow.
Oh no, I didn't think he was bad. I thought he was really good. Like they did that sketch. It was a commercial where he throws the football and he's like,
yeah, that keeps coming up on my TikTok.
In the face.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought this guy, what's his first name?
Travis the Chimp.
Oh,
it's our weekly Travis the Chimp update.
So yeah, I thought I mean, I didn't like his suit and the opening monologue. What was that? It was
weird. Yeah.
It was
had
straight
a little,
out of Leah Jaden's closet. Yeah,
100%
flappy thing. I think he was trying to look like Jason Momoa, like that sort of like hint of a feminine take on a blazer. I think he's super hot and attractive. You said in the group chat that you thought I would think he looks like Channing Tatum, which I do not, because Channing Tatum looks like a cyclops and he's one of the ugliest men I've ever seen in my life.
Well, the reason I thought that Travis was good looking, and you just always argue with whatever I say, no matter what it is. So I was like, well, since I liked him, Jody's going to obviously hate him.
No, he's very good looking. He would absolutely call me fat to my face. His brother, I think, has kinder eyes, and he wouldn't call a girl fat to her face. Probably
that's the older
back,
brother. That's the older brother.
Yeah, I liked the older brother.
Yeah, I liked him. Everyone's so Jean says, my freshman high school English teacher yelled at me in class once, pointing out that she surrounded me with guys and I still found people to talk to. Some other funny thing too is I always got in trouble for talking too much, and like, which is weird because I'm so shy, but like if I had a friend next to me, and also I do have ADHD, I would just, I'm not paying attention to all this that's going on up there. I don't care about that. I want to talk.
Yeah. That's going to get you farther in life than learning about chemical compounds and stuff.
The gift of gab. Look where it's
I was always quiet. I wasn't a very talkative in class. I was extremely shy. I'm sure
you were perfect. I'm sure you were like the teacher's pet. Teacher's pet.
No.
I want to be teacher's pet. Billy Bowen says, I don't think I can do a Sunday without y'all. Well, you're gonna have to do it next week. Just to we're gonna say this several times. We're taking off next week. We'll be back after that. Do not fret. Maybe we should just set up a live and just go live and have a blank screen and let everyone talk to each other.
You'll see Scout going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, me yelling, God, freaking again, in or out, in or out.
You see Latrice just like walking past, or in the middle, this is my favorite, in the middle of the night, since the computer is warm, and I always forget to close the screen, I'll just hear because George is laying on top of the screen and like he's hitting a button so much that it's like
I love George. I feel like we have a connection. Stool boom.
From the corner to the pool room, everyone knows our name. Working.
Hey, listen, whoever's going to go and write the review on iTunes that we suddenly burst into Waiting for Guffman songs, relax, okay?
Best movie ever made, other than Requiem for a Dream. Okay, what else I got here? Okay, it's been a week, and so this is kind of like old news, but the SAG Awards were last Sunday. I did not end up going to my mom's house because I hadn't gotten sleep the night before. I had a migraine, and I'm like, I don't know if the Emmys or the Golden Globes were like so boring. So I'm like, no, I'll just come over for the Oscars. And then the SAG Awards turned out to be like one of the best fucking award shows in years. It was so good.
I didn't watch it either.
I watched it the next day, but it was so good. I loved it. There was just so many. And if anyone wants to get like a really great breakdown, go check out Nick and Colin on Best Supporting Podcast, because this is like their bread and butter as awards show. And they did a great recap of it. But what I want to talk about is, you know about the Aubrey Plaza of it all, right?
Oh yeah, like the expression on her face and like
I have a picture of it somewhere in here. Maybe it didn't work. Maybe it deleted itself.
I did that with my cover too, because I know I put that. Anyway,
no. Yeah, it doesn't matter. No. Okay, so she was. I also read like what kind of people are speculating like in the cast, but the guy that played Jennifer Coolidge's husband, who was also in Napoleon Dynamite, randomly.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Did you know
like the uncle?
Jennifer? Yeah, he's Napoleon's uncle, which once you see it, you're like, oh, that's where you're from. But so they went up on stage. Aubrey Plaza was wearing that dress with the underboob, which is like the fashion now. Because like on Perfect Match, everyone had underboob the whole time.
Well, I mean, that's where we go for fashion advice is Perfect Match. Obviously.
Somebody posted on our Facebook group. By the way, guys, everyone join our Facebook group. It's lit. Love to Hate TV on Facebook. Answer the questions. Just you don't even need to really answer them. Just prove that you're not
boot lamp. Okay, yeah, boot lamp.
Just
you're
boot
good.
Lamp. Right. And somebody said, I can't believe these girls. They just wear bathing suits all day. They're just all day bathing suits, just walking around. And then I commented that it's like watching a yeast infection, which yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's, watching a yeast infection just happen. Just happen.
Boiling. Yeah.
Where was I going with it? Oh, so Aubrey Plaza. So we got the thing. The dress was fine. This is clearly how she wanted it to look. Right. So they go up on stage. She kind of gets pushed to the back. So I think she's already, I mean, if anyone's neurodivergent, I feel like she's a good candidate.
Sure.
She like doesn't want anyone around her. So then that guy turns to her because he did an interview saying what he said to her. He told her, you need to cheat out, like look out at the audience or something like that. And then he said, but you should probably fix your dress before you do that. Which like, hey, fuck off. So then obviously if someone says that to you, it's like, oh shit. So she looks down and like fixes it, but it wasn't out. It was exactly how she wanted it to be. So then she kind of fixes it and then she's like irritated. And then F. Murray Abraham gave this weird speech about like union forever. And then she was like, then she kind of gave a reaction to that. And then two people hugged in front of her. And one of the men that hugged almost elbowed her in the face. And I think there was just so much weird men
stuff happening so quickly. And,
yeah. She was like, Jesus Christ. And it was amazing. And then she left the stage before anyone else. She fucking hightailed it out there. Which
is that professional though? I don't know.
No, but I kind of loved. Also, like the videos that you watch on TikTok, it's like really close up on her. But if you were watching
the whole picture,
you're not like it was happening kind of just in the back. It's like when Robyn kicked the dog. It's kind of like you blink and you miss it kind of thing. Sure. But anyway, I kind of love it. Well, I also heard she's a bitch though. I heard she's a bitch to servers. So.
Oh no. Okay, I don't like that. Babe.
No.
Yeah. I'm so mad at myself because I know it was really good. I wrote in my notes, I'm like, oh, we gotta talk about this. And I just wrote down the word pretty. I didn't, it's killing me. It's gonna come to me at like,
Pretty Little Liars?
No, it'll come to me.
All right. I feel like, really quickly, I'm watching this show. I'm 3 episodes in and I really love it. I feel like it's going to be one of those shows that I watch and like, it's kind of like a Ted Lasso to me, maybe that we're like, I love it and I'll watch it, but like, I'm not going to go back and like rewatch it really. Maybe like Severance. Like, I'm like, this is really charming and cute. It's not Sister Wives. It's no Sister Wives, but it's called Shrinking, and it's with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel, and I love it. It's great.
Someone I'm talking to mentioned this.
Oh, I would give that guy a little bit of a chance then.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this because I love Jason Segel.
Yeah, he's the perfect candidate for this because he's just so likable. I feel.
Yeah.
And I feel like he gets a lot of shit for the Muppet movie, which he wrote. He wrote the music to it too, I think. And I love the music in the Muppet movie, but like, I see a lot of snark saying that like he's just cringy in that. I'm like, but he's doing a Muppet movie. He said he grew up with the Muppets and he loves the Muppets, and he was just so excited to be on set. And that kind of like, what do you want him to be? You want him to be like ironic or like bitchy to the Muppets? It's just really, I don't know. I love him. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, you're covered by the.
Is this better? I mean, I would be like very happy just not even being on the screen.
I know, me too.
That would be fantastic.
Everyone wants the visual. I'm so hot
I'll try
right
my
now.
best. Okay, I'll check it out.
But yeah, no, he plays a shrink. I really had to take a while. I was like, oh, he's a shrink. I'm like, what the fuck does shrinking mean?
Well, that's because in Canada, everyone's very like mental healthy.
We don't need
There is
shrinks.
no need for any. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There are no psychiatrists here. Yeah. He's a shrink, and his wife just passed away, and so he's like mourning, and he decides to take the approach of being way too honest with his clients and just kind of going going ethically not great. But it's like kind of works if he's like, if he becomes too close with them and shares too much. And then Harrison Ford is like his mentor, who he also owns the firm with, or whatever you call it. And he has Parkinson's disease. So laugh a minute, but it's actually really, it's really good.
Sad. Now I'm covered for other people. Okay.
I don't understand what you're all saying. What if I switch us?
Well, no, I know. I don't want to. And I don't want my big face, my big.
All right. Well, let me take this. Let me take this off then.
All right. Sorry, guys. You don't want to see my face anyway.
What's happening? The chat is over you, or the?
I don't know. I guess on the TV, the chat maybe goes to a certain place.
Is this better?
No. Get me off. Get me off.
Yeah, I don't like being on that side. Okay. Okay.
We're totally not neurodivergent. Not 80.
Wait, what we need to talk about, we have two huge pieces of news. One of them is a few days old, but Jody knows more information on it. Take it away with the Murdaugh trial.
Okay.
Because I just don't really care about it. I need more murder, like Julie would say.
All over. Yeah. I was deep into this whole Murdaugh thing. I mean, just the fact that his name is Alex, but he also goes by Alec. And then... I mean, obviously he is a stone cold killer, and there's no evidence that he did not do it. Basically, the craziest thing of all is that his son Buster. Busted. By the way, I said that was a big hit.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah.
She's like, bada boom, he got that one.
You should write for Sex in the City.
SNL. I mean, what's next? So Busted is sitting there. He's found guilty. They take him away. Boom. They take him out. And Buster's got no reaction. Some people say there was a little bit of a smirk, and
I saw that.
Was he in on it? Because then he would get the family fortune, which was, obviously we know he's a huge scammer and he's disgusting, but he got sentenced to life. He's going to be there for the rest of his life. Thank God. Thing
that I think someone said on Facebook this girl I follow on Facebook, her name is Laura Maudlin, but she has a really good TikTok account that is about movies. Anyway, also I was in a gay wedding with her. Anyway, she said that she's like, I never really thought that they had enough evidence, but she said once she heard the 911 call, that sealed it for her. Because that is fascinating that they start recording you when you when it's ringing. Which, that's cool that we know that now, but now that's just giving more information to killers to make sure that you all these true crime podcasts is giving all of us more information on how to
commit a crime and hide it
better. But that 911 call is fascinating, and he does not sound upset.
No, and then he started calling Paul and Mags and all these little nicknames that he wasn't calling Paul and Maggie before. And then even everything about the family altogether is gross. How their housekeeper said that she would come home every morning and they would never clean up the pots and pans and dishes from the night before. They would just leave everything out on the stove, not even rinsing it. It's just,
that's insane.
I get it. I guess you have a housekeeper, you do that, but it just seems so, rich and gross and whatever.
It's entitled is what it is. Amandesha says it's very Scott Tenorman. Now I know this reference. This is the moment where South Park took a turn.
Okay.
The one where Cartman feeds this bully his own parents. It's hilarious.
Okay, I don't know that one.
It's an amazing episode, but it's famously kind of when South Park went just took a fork in the road and went a different way. But what do you mean by that? Who's Scott Tenorman? Who's Cartman? Expand on that, please.
I don't know, but yeah, Low Country, really good.
I know,
And then Netflix has it too. It's
it's too much now.
And
his hair,
his
hair. Yeah, he looks like Scott Tenorman. He's a ginger. Okay.
I was just gonna say, if you can easily find on the TikTok algorithm all of his jailhouse calls, like he's calling, might be his brother or someone, how he needs to have money on his books because he's going to give it to this one guy who can then like get him stuff. And it's like, oh my gosh, he is someone's bitch in there. And I love it.
Well, right now I think he's in jail, but they're going to move him to prison, obviously. Right. So I saw a TikTok account of an ex-con who's out, but he still communicates with people in prison at the prison that he's going to. And he's like, so is Alec Murdaugh going to be okay? And this guy's like, no, we are all waiting for him. So great. Get him.
Well, yeah, like former prosecutor, your family's got deep lines of just disgusting stuff. Now, the question is that people are talking about, are now eyes going to go on Buster for the murder of
his ex-boyfriend, obviously.
Alleged,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, what's going to go on with that? Or did Buster know about what his dad was going to do? And he was kind of in on it, and he's letting the dad take the fall. Because the fact that he didn't call Buster first after they were murdered, he called like a friend, and then he commented on like a text message with like a bikini picture or something. He called like 5 or 10 people before he calls his son to say, oh, hey, mom and pawpaw were murdered. And wouldn't you be like, oh my God, get somewhere safe, go to the police station, someone's after our family, but he didn't. He was like, oh, drive on down here. Take your time. Stop.
I would honestly probably call my mom before 911 in any case, though. Like when I broke my ankle, I clearly needed an ambulance, and I still waited for 30 minutes for my mom to come over and approve this idea.
Well, there's a whole thing with too, is that when he called 911, he basically said, oh, they were just murdered. But if you weren't there and you just stumbled upon it, how would you know that they had just been murdered?
Well, if there's blood everywhere.
They
were
could have been there for an hour or two.
Gotcha. I see what you mean.
You'd be like, oh, they were murdered 10 minutes ago. Well, how would you know if you just pulled up?
It rings very true of the Patsy Ramsey call. Like, did you see that house is up for sale? I scrolled through 36 photos, like horny to see the spiral staircase. And it's not there anymore, babe. They renovated the whole fucking thing.
I love that we're always in each other's souls, because you know what I had for breakfast this morning that I probably haven't had for
pineapples and milk.
20, so close. 20 to 30 years, I swear. Okay, so my mom used to give me like in my generic Cheerios, obviously from Aldi, because we're not rich. She would like slice up a little like bit of banana.
Yeah.
And I had some wheat checks this morning, and I sliced up a little banana in there, and
banana
I thought,
and cereal is the bomb.
It's so freaking good. And
that's not weird.
What did I think of? Pineapples and milk. Explain that.
That's so weird. It's just like
milk,
cream and sugar. That's The Office. And Pam's like, wait, is this just cream and sugar? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, you drink this every day? Do you really drink this? And he goes, every day. Every day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to come of that, but I mean, it's obvious Burke did it, right?
Oh, I mean, Burke did it
allegedly. Right.
He threw poop at her walls. Case closed.
What about Madeleine McCann? McCann?
I think that's not her. I don't think it's her, but I think that probably is a missing girl.
Yeah, I think they said that it might be this missing twin from Norway or something.
Good. I would love to follow that. It's very Face on the Milk Carton, which we've actually covered on TRP, right. By the way. Yeah.
With Kelly Martin. That was a great one.
That was the last Facebook picture I posted. And then like the next day I broke my ankle. So that was like the last like really happy thing I ever, and then I don't post on my Facebook anymore.
That was a great episode. By the way, that Bio family were abusive. I don't blame her for wanting to go back with her kidnapped family.
Oh, they were terrible. That was a whole family of Scott Tenormans too. The brothers.
Her bio brother was a total dick.
Yeah, he's like, well, you wandered off. She's like, I was 2.
And the bio dad was like, let me tuck you in, baby. And she's like 17, and he's like nuzzling her. It was weird.
Yeah. Total Request Pod, we got Paul T. Goldman coming up this week, just so you guys know, and smash that like. Also, if you guys want to leave us a tip, PayPal, amandajodypodcast@gmail.com. We'll take it. We'll take it. We're in the low season right now. Okay, what else? Do you have any? What else you got? I got a couple.
I could do a party question, or
no, I have one more thing that I feel like we're supposed to talk about. But I'm going to be watching Everything Everywhere All at Once this week.
Okay.
So if you want to log into my Amazon Prime account, I have Showtime on there now, and it's free with that.
Yellow Jackets is going to be coming back sometime.
That's why I signed up for it. So you can, if you want to watch it, we can talk about it. But I feel like we should watch it. It's like very much the moment.
Okay.
You don't seem like you're going to watch it.
I don't really do movies, babe.
I thought you were gonna say, I don't really like Asian people.
Just scare you. I didn't say it.
Okay. This is what I feel like we need to talk about, even though both of us know nothing about it. But everyone can talk about it in the chat, and we can tell you what we know about it. Tom Sandoval and Ariana, I want to say Raquel, something happened there. They broke up, and people are very upset. I first saw this when Cara Berry posted it on Instagram. And she's like, I am so upset. I'm like, upset? I'm like, I thought everyone on Vanderpump Rules was completely unlikable and we just hate watched everyone. But apparently people like
look alike too. Like
Tom, I've watched a few TikToks of people trying to explain it to like their boyfriends. Haha, we're a quirky couple.
Right.
I'm like, okay. But then somebody posted something saying, what did Justine send to us?
I was just gonna say, it just pulled it up.
You find it? Okay. Yeah.
So read that. I gotta find which group chat. Is it the potty mouth?
A bunch of people just joined our Facebook group.
All right.
I need to be better at promoting that.
Where is it? Which one was it? Which chat?
It was in Potty Mouth.
Okay. All right. So, how to explain this to your non-Bravo friends from someone who nailed it. For those struggling to describe the severity of Sandoval and Raquel to your non-Bravoholic friends and family, because it has now become your reason for being on Instagram the last 6 hours, I have been using the following analogy. If Friends was a reality show, it would be like Monica and Chandler getting a divorce, and then Chandler and Phoebe hook up, but it's just a cover up because Ross has been cheating on Rachel with Phoebe.
I mean, that makes sense to me, I guess. Like, I mean, I understand what that is. Are these people as likable as all of these as the friends though?
So someone was covering up sleeping with Raquel because someone else was sleeping with Raquel.
I assume they're all just sleeping with each other, aren't they? Aren't they all just sleeping with each other?
Is this really true, or is this just to like stir up drama and stuff, you know?
I don't know. None of this shit is real. Did we talk about that enough? I have nothing else.
Here we go. Tom, I'm guessing is Sandoval. Cheated on Kristen. Some other chick,
with Ariana. Okay.
Of course he cheated again. Okay,
Once
then
a
he
cheater,
was with
always
Ariana
a cheater. That's a friend's reference.
And cheated with Raquel for 7 months. God, guys suck, man. Who's Schwartz? Ugh. This is.
There's a Tom Schwartz. There's a Tom Schwartz.
And then there was another.
There's another Tom. Yes.
And then I think they have a restaurant, Tom.
Jesus Christ, these people. Okay, so this show this is the exact same thing as this, which is a perfect transition. I know you actually said earlier on chat that you had a really good transition, but I'm gonna transition into just something really quick to follow up on because we're right at the end here. Oh, it was eggplant night at Howie the Crab's house last week, and Howie's wearing a little eggplant toque and is eating eggplant, but she didn't like the eggplant. She wasn't
How
a fan of the eggplant.
Is like PETA not all over this? It's just insane.
People crochet little hats for Howie and send them to her. She has like 7 million hats for Howie.
It's
an eggplant. You see it?
I think it's cruel. It's so mean.
This crab is a better life than both of us do. But actually, what I was actually going to go
animal abuse, basically.
Yes, me. This is what I was trying to get to. Where's the fucking picture? What's this? There's another Howie picture. I didn't even mean that.
I'm not looking at this.
I genuinely wonder. Oh, here we go. Ugh. Perfect match came to its stunning epic conclusion. And I read an article today about the status of every couple. And I don't know.
Let me guess, no one's together.
Yeah, no one's together. The couple that wins got to their prize was a completely all expense paid trip to anywhere they wanted in the world. But one of the girl lived in Australia and he lived in like, I don't know, America somewhere. And apparently it just didn't work out, the long distance between countries that are literally like a 30-hour flight away from each other. They didn't even take the trip together. But everyone's just, and everyone else broke up too. But everyone wants us to know that they're all working on themselves right now. And they're just getting to know themselves better.
Mm-hmm. Well,
except for the shitty girl, the one that looks like Justine, which is the this one like right in the foreground here with the black bikini.
Hot one,
she really looks like Justine a lot.
Okay.
So like that's the only reason she was kind of watchable to me, because I couldn't get Justine. Like I'm like, I can't.
Sure.
It just doesn't.
Bart's face is so busted. Someone cut his hair.
Well, look how poked out Shane is, even in this picture. But the Justine girl, she is now dating a trans man, and she's happy as she's ever been in her life. Just so you know.
Great.
They're
going to break up too.
Yes. He's a TikTok star. Weird. She'd end up with another influencer. That's strange.
I can't with this. Really? That just made me think of 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
Have you been watching that?
No. Should I? They're so long.
Yes and no. I feel like there's a lot of filler stuff. Like I just want to kind of get to certain parts of it. It's starting to drag, and I mean, that's why I started podcasting. God, 6 years ago was because 90 Day Fiance. But now it's just, they drag it out. But actually, that's funny that you brought up traveling anywhere in the world, because that was kind of one of my party questions that I wanted to.
I also have a party question, which is you're gonna love it. By the way, r.gr/Rancourt says 3 to 5 years lifespan of a crab, but some live longer. Buckle up, everyone. Howie's like 8, by the way. So,
God, I can't take this for
nature versus nurture. I guess
someone put something in your little knit hats that you send them and put the thing out of its misery. Okay. So the question is, you are given 3 all expense paid 1 week vacations. The first one you would go on with a significant other. The second one,
I don't want to do that. Pass.
No, you have to. Second one with your best friend.
Okay.
And third one solo. Where are your trips?
Solo.
And why are you taking me?
Can I take Walter with me in the solo one though?
Sure.
I would never go anywhere without this dog. Okay. Sure. If I'd go to Banff with Walter, no, because I'm scared of bears. I don't want any bears to get him.
Well, if you bring Latrice, I mean, no one's gonna fuck with you if Latrice is around.
Oh, that's true. I have dreams. I have dreams all the time though that like there's a fire or something and like I have to evacuate my house and the cats just like get out and then I just never see them again. Or like, you know where it comes from?
Again, Latrice is leaving your ass to burn. She is out of there.
No,
she's leaving you.
But when we were taking her road trip across America, when we moved from Arizona to New York with 5 cats, my cat Rose, the one I have a tattoo for, she jumped out at a gas station in like Idaho. There's a picture of me right after it standing in like a field of corn. So it happened somewhere where there's corn, but she got out and was like about to run onto the highway into the cornfield. And our friend Megan, who was moving with us, grabbed her tail at the last minute. And I still think about it because if she hadn't, we would never have seen that cat again. Ever. Because she would have been lost in the cornfield. She'd be too scared to come out. She also was like Latrice, where she couldn't meow. She just goes, yeah. So yeah, but where were we? Okay, significant other.
Do you see this comment? United Bank Scotland.
Hey, fuck you, Mandesha. How dare you remind me of that?
Guys,
if anyone wants to listen to you,
go all the way back. I think it's episode 8. Feeling hot. It's on
only
this podcast.
8? Halfway through the episode, or you can listen to the Teen Mom recap in the beginning. Okay, significant other. If I was actually into this person, and I want to take out the part where there's like an actual plane ride. Could I like
It's
just
the location. You're there for a week.
So I could just morph into this.
It's all expense paid trips. So it's like
but there's no travel.
An express jet. You're there.
Oh,
just boom.
Or okay, but like Emirates. Like I could fly with like my own. I can lie down and sleep.
The entire plane is yours. Yes.
Great. I guess okay. In
it's
reality,
about the location.
I would love to drink again. So I'd probably go to just like an all-inclusive where we're just like wasted. No, that's probably where I'd go with my best friend. That's probably where I'd go with you.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to go to Hawaii with you because I feel like we'd be hot the whole time. And
we're going to be hot anywhere. I mean,
would be in
we'd
bikinis.
be hot in Iceland. I mean,
maybe, okay. I'd love to go to Alaska because it's pretty. And then we could just be, so let's go to Alaska, you and me.
Okay. Friends trip, Alaska. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'd actually rather you come here and we go to Banff. And then and take off the stink of that trip that I took with crab cakes.
Okay.
So that that's what I'm doing with that.
And we get like cute like snow coats and we're like, we're so cold. We're a widow. We need a widow. So cold.
I guess I'd go maybe Australia I'd like to go to.
I like that. Okay, so with a significant other or on your own?
No, on my own. I think that'd be one place I'd feel comfortable because everyone's so nice and they have accents and they don't have guns there. I wouldn't be shot.
Ooh,
no possibility of me getting shot. And significant other, I just don't even want to answer that because that's just not going to happen. I hate men.
Well, just
Disneyland.
Disneyland. I want to go.
I want to go to Disneyland with you.
I know.
Okay, so I'll go to Alaska with a significant other, and we'll be so
like that
tired. Okay, yeah, and we'll be so tired we won't have to have sex or touch each other. I can just be like bundled up. I'll still be hot. We'll go to Disneyland, and then I'll go to Australia by
Disney
myself.
World.
Right.
I want World.
I like land, babe. But yeah, world because we can drink around. We can drink around the world.
Yes. Okay. Well, we can go to Disneyland with yours. Okay. I say we'll go to Disney World for mine.
Great, love it. We're Disney. We're Christine.
yeah. But like no
Disney
crowds
adults.
or anything. Like they filter out like only
a no kids day.
It's a no kids day and it's only
we can go during gay
our
week.
Friends, like people like our listeners and like really funny gay guys, like our friends, like we're like so much fun. And like everyone, we can wear whatever we want and no one's gonna like call my Oprah arms fat or anything. Well, so like I don't have to worry about like
say that anyway, but okay.
Well, you don't live my life, babe. You don't even
Amanda, this is my biggest fear in the world is picturing an eagle trying to snatch Walter like in the proposal. I know that's my biggest fear, except he's so chubby. He's like, he's so fat. Walter. Can you see him?
I think I would like to go to maybe like I want to see like Ireland or something.
Oh yeah. It's cold there. It's cold and rainy. Love it. Okay.
And I'm kind of torn between, myself. I'm kind of torn between like South Africa or Poland because I want to trace my roots.
That might. We could do that together too, though. We can go to the Ukraine and Poland, the two of us.
I feel like you would get annoyed with me because I would get like very bookish and like want to trace that lineage.
No, I would like that. I would like to meet my relatives. Yeah, no, I love that kind of shit. Like it's like forensic-y. Yeah. But I want to go to Disneyland. Let's stick with Disney. Let's do Disney.
Exactly.
I don't want to get all serious.
But we have like our own rooms, but they're joining.
Huh? Say it again.
We get adjoining rooms.
Oh yeah. You don't want to.
Okay.
Listen. You don't want to hear my farts all night and my bathroom trips. Definitely. We could share a room as long as like I have a bathroom down the hall. Like I have like the janitor's closet as my bathroom because you would be up all night, babe.
I just hear flushing like every 30 minutes. I'm like,
you'd hear more than that. You'd hear more than that. You'd hear the sink. You hear like the shower running the whole time. Just leave it on. Just leave it on all night. You might as well.
The electricity and water is like comical or cartoony, like.
Yeah. Oh, they're Walter. Everyone likes you.
Anyway, you know what? People are saying New Orleans and stuff. New Orleans, Disneyland. Oh, wow. Favorite vacation was Gdansk. Ooh. Okay. I'm so in for this. Poland's
super affordable. Great. I mean, none of this is going to happen.
No, I really do want to go to Poland and trace my roots. I love those shows, like the Genealogy Roadshow.
Or Who Am I? Or what's it called? Kudra, I think, hosted or something.
Yeah. Who are you? Who am I?
Yeah, something like that.
What would you do? Something like that.
Yeah,
There's like a Know Your Roots is another one. I love those. I also like an Antiques Roadshow. I enjoy those.
I'm still too scared to go to America though, in case they arrest me for not paying my $1,000 in taxes that one year.
I mean, they let OJ go free. I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Yeah, well, right. I'm not that charismatic.
You beat the charges. You beat the charges.
Okay, well, actually, this is a good segue onto my party question, since we were talking about poop.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to know, and I feel like Jody never has these, but I know this is a thing because I see it on TikTok all the time. It's about dreams. Do you ever have toilet dreams where you are searching desperately for a toilet and you'll find one, but it'll be in a very one of them won't be working, or like it'll be like the floor will be flooded and you just like can't get to it, or it'll be like an open room where there's like 75 people watching you. Do you ever have these dreams?
No.
You've never had a dream where you can't find a toilet, or like
no,
you want to go to the bathroom, but like it's just not an ideal situation, and then you wake up and you do have to go to the bathroom or pee?
No.
You've never.
Well, I've never had a toilet dream. Why?
You've never. I just think it's just a fascinating, because I have them, I don't know, once a month probably, where like I'm looking for a toilet. Like the last one I had is I was in like a stadium and I was looking for a toilet, and there was like this building full of toilets, but like the floor was flooded in one part and I was in bare feet, and then I would sit down, but like the door would be broken, so like I would just have to like pee in front of everyone. Yeah. Yes,
everyone's
Mona Reiki, even
Mona's friend.
Cody's friend Mona Reiki.
Wow. Okay.
See, there's something,
look at this.
You're weird. I want you to be I want your brain to be I want your brain and your body and your vagina to be studied after you die. I need to know what's going on with you, because you are like a freak of nature. Sleep paralysis. I've had that a few times. You know, when I had sleep paralysis, like the one time I really remember is so the house I was living in Phoenix, we had mold all in the bathroom, black mold. So we had to, so we couldn't use the bathroom, but they still let us live there. But the landlord rented a hotel across the street from us so we could use the bathroom. So I was there one day just like sleeping, and it was during the Terry Schiavo trial. And I was Terry Schiavo thing. And I was just watching it on a loop, fell asleep, took a nap, and I woke up and I could still see it playing. And like, I know I was awake, but like I was still asleep, and all I could see was like this. Like I could see through like a little tiny hole in the side of my eye. And I knew I was asleep and I needed to wake up. And I like stood up and was trying to walk around, and like I was panicking. And it took probably like 10 minutes in my head to wake myself up. And it was the most panicked I've ever been.
Okay, I've never had that.
Of course you haven't.
I have dreams. I know this is going to sound so crazy, and everyone's going to think I'm just Looney Tunes and I'm a wackadoo, but I have had dreams, and I believe it to be true. You don't have to believe me, but like I know it's like my afterlife or something. Like I know that it's like heaven. Like I know what it's going to be like there.
I love that.
I know it sounds so weird, but I
love stories like
absolutely
that.
Sure of it. And it doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while it'll happen. And like I'm knowing that I'm there, and like I feel it to my core that is what it is, and that's what's going to happen, and that's what I just know it. But in terms of dreams, like actual dreams, a lot of the reoccurring ones I get are my teeth are falling out. Like I'm like I can like spit it like a couple of them out, where I'm like, oh my gosh, my teeth are falling. Like
oh, that means you're stressed out. Yeah, I have teeth stuff all the time. You didn't know that?
It couldn't be that.
Did you not know that? That's a thing. Lizzie Dodd says, I watched an episode of Glee and sleep paralysis. Lizzie, I'm gonna have to say you probably were just fully awake, and it was just that bad.
Okay.
You're trying to tell yourself you were in sleep paralysis.
The other one I have is that I am forgetting my locker combination, that I get to school, that like I'm in high school and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot my locker combination. We're back from spring break and I should know it. And then I'm like, oh shit, I have to go to the front office and ask for my locker combination because I can't get in. I'm not going to remember it. that weird?
That seems
don't know
like
what that
that
says.
seems like the equivalent of like an actor's nightmare dream.
Where you forget your lines or something?
Where you're just like, and I've had those several times, where you're on like, you're like, okay, well, I'm going on stage, but I just don't know the
Right.
lines. But in my head, even in the dreams, I'm like, I'm just gonna go off of muscle memory, because that is what I would
Okay.
do in real life.
Well, yeah, I still go to the locker and I'm like, okay, 24, 30s. I don't know. But I had this like panic. Oh my God.
Do you have dreams where you go back, where you're still in high school and you like need to pass one test and you never went to the class, but you have to go pass one more test?
No, it's the locker combination, which is weird because I have a good memory. Like I still remember my high school ID number, 18915.
I still remember Brad's phone number, which I won't say. I won't dox him.
Yeah, I
do
remember my
that.
childhood friends' phone numbers.
Mhm,
like
me too.
Birthdays, phone numbers, all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I would love if someone had like a dream, if someone was a good dream analyzer.
You have
Locker
Driftless in
combination,
Wisconsin. Yeah, Driftless in Wisconsin says locker combination, lost schedule, and super late to school are mine. Being late anywhere is always, especially if in real life I feel like I'm scared I'm going to be late. I've had so many dreams where I'm late for this podcast and I wake up and it's noon and I just wake up to a bunch of texts like, are you coming? Are you sitting down?
Oh God.
And I wake up and it's like 6 a.m. Anyway, okay, we're a little over. So we only plan on going 2 hours every Sunday.
Mama
so are
squirrel,
you
sorry.
Mama Squirrel says, my
like
favorite
squirrel,
dreams are seeing dead relatives. See, look, I love stories like this. I know people, like, some people don't believe in the afterlife, and I don't really know what I believe, but I love hearing stories where it seems like there's hope that something else is out there.
I'm
like,
yeah, I've had that too, and it's like, oh, it's the best. I did. My grandma came to me when my grandma passed away the night or two after she died. This was right before I flew home and I saw the plane crash. Actually, this was like a day or two before that. And it was right around Jonbenet's time. I mean, this is all coming together now. And my grandma told me in my dream, my dead grandmother told me that her dad did it.
Did what?
He had something to do with it.
With what?
She told me that Jonbenet said, my dad did it.
Oh, Jonbenet said that I thought you meant your grandma was saying that her.
No, Jonbenet said, my dad did it. And my grandma told me that in my dream. So it has to be true.
I want to point this out. Amy says Jody's dream about forgetting her locker combination is typically had by high achievers and academically driven people, which explains why I've never. What are toiletries? People with IBS have that, and that's why Jody's never had it. Okay,
I never had a 4.0 until I went to college and grad school. I wasn't a straight A student in high school.
Yeah, I've had a 4.0 for sure. All right, let's move on to. She goes, I haven't had a 4.0 until I'm still waiting. I'm not coming. It says that 4.0.
And I'm not coming.
That 4.0 ain't coming. Are you ready? Now I'm like. Hot.
Yeah, let me get on my trusty Janelle.
Trusty Janelle. I'm not changing for this one, but we got producer Latrice was like clawing at me. She's like, you guys need to move on to the book. All right, so we're gonna go for the next, hour or so, and we'll just stop and then move on.
All right. Okay.
Right. We stopped on. We got Becoming Sister Wives.
We got Boot Lamp.
We got Boot Lamp. Oh yeah, we got the Boot Lamp ready.
Yep.
We got Latrice. She's ready. We got Walter sleeping back there.
Look at Latrice.
Like he's an
okay. She actually looks kind of cute there.
You can't even see her. Give me a headbutt, please.
Oh! You know what? I do have Fidelis. I have my Fidelis.
Oh, get that Fidelis on, babe.
How could I forget? Where did it go? There it is. Okay. So we left off with Meri, right?
Yeah. Need to move this back. Mona Reiki is asking, is Reba appearing today? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean,
she seems to be a big part of this. So
yeah, I think Reba might be the Teen Mom Sister Wives crossover that we need.
Just because it's the same voice.
Yeah, she seems like she could tell these teen girls what they need, right?
I love that you're wearing like a Meri Janelle. What's it called?
Put it all together.
Yeah, crossover. Which is good because we're doing Meri and Janelle today. All right, Latrice, just fucking settle down. She's trying to. What are you
Katie Davis, grab your Bibles, y'all. Okay,
Right,
following along in the ebook, what chapter are we on? So
we're page 105. Go away. Okay, she's like laying on top of the book. We're on Mary's chapter it's chapter 5, and it's part 2 sorority, but it's chapter 5, page 105, halfway down the page. The last thing we said was, of course, that woman was Robyn.
Pass gas. That's you.
Okay. Wait, what just happened though? Oh, Reba was just featured here.
Right.
We were passing by her friend. Okay, so this is where Reba's out in the parking lot with Robyn. You know, she's waiting. She's in her van. She had a flat tire because she blows out her tires for some reason every week. So I was patching it up myself. I had my overalls on. And up pulls Kody and Meri, and I was like, what else could happen today? Oi. Okay, so then Meri says, I shared my thoughts with Kody that night, which was the first step on our path of welcoming her into our family. Until that time, I wasn't sure if Kody would ever marry again. If he did, I would never imagine me being so closely involved from the start. We soon discovered that Robyn was divorced. I'm sure Robyn leads every conversation with that.
Well, she put her scent out there.
She
We could
did.
smell it. Yep.
Yeah. She wants to reclaim her purity with someone, which was, does this look okay if I have behind my ears? Yeah. Okay. Which was the first, I shared my thoughts with Kody, which was the first step on the path of, oh wait, I already said this. Okay. I wasn't sure if Kody would ever marry again. If he didn't, I never would have imagined it being me being so closely involved. We soon discovered that Robyn was divorced, but believed in the principle of plural marriage. Kody and I began to talk about her between ourselves. It didn't seem necessary to bring up the subject of Robyn to the rest of the family. Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it's fucking necessary. Of bringing in a fourth wife.
Affects everyone, Meri, not just you.
In fact, the bebe that is growing inside of Christine right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, truly. I mean, Kody's gonna try to kill her later anyway.
He tried his best. He did a really good job, I gotta say. I mean, I'm impressed.
That was like a full-time job, really.
Yeah. It didn't seem necessary to bring up the subject of Robyn to the rest of the family until it was more apparent that there might be a potential for courtship. So she became a little connection that Kody and I shared, a sweet, special bond in a time of turmoil between us. And there it is. That explains almost everything in that one sentence, right? This is like she's clinging onto it. She's like, this is our thing.
It's our thing. It's what's going to bond us. The other wives don't need to know. It's just
oh, I feel for her though, because I feel that because when you're in an abusive relationship, especially that long, you will cling to anything at the end, and you're so brainwashed.
She's taking it out on the other wives, which is horrible.
Yeah, of course. I know, but look how Kody has pitted them against each other all the time. Remember when they made snow angels together and they were actually laughing for the first time in 20 years and Kody was pissed off about it? I don't like when these wives get together. It just makes me feel like they're all teaming up against me.
Yeah.
He loves the conflict.
When they went to the cabin, the bronchitis cabin, and Meri decided to go sledding because Kody and Robyn were going sledding and Meri went down and then went over the hill and slammed into the side of the house.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. Okay. I just want everyone to know what's happening right here. This is where Latrice is sitting. She's like on the book. Aww. Like I can't even turn the page right now.
Look at this.
Treasy
is eyeing that book. Yep. She's getting ready.
She's like, I don't like this, babe. All right. Yeah, I know Latrice. All right. Since things were rocky between Kody and me, this is a weird angle. Between Kody and me, it was a little unusual to consider bringing a new wife into the picture, especially given that I had never ever thought that Robyn would solve my problems with Kody. I just felt drawn to her in a way that satisfied me. Ooh.
All the way down.
I wanted her as a friend, and I had a clear vision of her in our lives. Janelle and Christine had not met her yet. Well, they don't even know she exists at this point.
They don't want her to ever exist at this point.
No, yeah, they wish she'd never been born, honestly.
Yeah.
So this little relationship between Kody, Robyn, and me felt special. See, I do feel bad for Meri, but okay, I need you to not be here though, Latrice. Okay, at first, the three of us had a wonderful friendship. But when the time came for Robyn to start exploring her relationship with Kody on a deeper and more personal level, things became difficult for me. Weird. Yeah,
Weird.
You've gone through this 2 other times already. You thought it'd be different this time. It's not the definition of a psychopath of right, or being crazy, of like doing
Stupidity.
something over and over. No, doing something over and over and expecting the outcome to be different.
Yeah.
Things became difficult for me. I had been instrumental in bringing Robyn and Kody together, and now I wasn't needed anymore. Well, yeah, exactly. Yes.
Bye-bye.
This is the most self-aware thing she's ever said.
Like, you really thought that you were going to be invited into their bed or something? Like, yeah, no, you're not needed.
Since Robyn lived so far away, Kody had to spend much more time away from the house in order to court her. At first, he'd take a wife and a couple of kids with him on these trips. Ugh. As the whole family, so they would all, and he would definitely take the sports car every time to impress Robyn, so they'd all be packed into that tiny little fucking thing.
Yep. Madison.
As the whole family would need to get to know Robyn and her children. So a pregnant Christine sitting bitch in the back seat, basically.
Oh, yeah. She's
Definitely.
They like push the seat forward. And,
Yeah.
you know, he was probably like, oh, your knees, Christine. God.
Yeah. He's like, hurry up, Christine. I need to get quicker to Robyn. Robyn's presence transformed from something that filled me with joy to something that made me extremely lonely, as well as feeling the love that Kody and I shared was once again being threatened. Pass. What the fuck? Okay, well, I guess I'll just keep going because Jody just left the broadcast. All right, here we go. Kody and... Oh, here she is. Don't do that to me, babe.
I get kicked out.
It seemed very deliberate because you were just like, click.
Face. I'm like, oh.
Listen,
You
at
want
least
me
we're
out of the
reading.
family.
Okay, so are you good to take over?
Yeah, Kody and Robyn, right?
Yes, yeah, good. I'll take it.
See,
I'll
I
take
was
over the
reading
chat
along.
Right.
I think it was Latrice. She made it happen. She willed it to be. Kody and Robyn started courting at the absolute low point of my marriage. Our 20-year anniversary was fast approaching, and I was learning that so much time together will either make you or break you. Kody and I have very different ways of communicating. He is happy to just stop talking about the issue and move on, never discussing it and considering it dealt with. Well, I really need to discuss it and achieve some kind of closure on the subject. Oh, yeah, like kind of when he decided he wasn't married to Meri anymore. And
Yeah.
he was
He's
never,
the man.
ever going to be, but he didn't really tell her.
Lizzie
I'm
Dodd
not
just
coming.
said, wow, Jody, way to do so.
Peace.
I could feel my face getting hotter and hotter. I'm like, am I just going to have to read the whole rest of this?
That? It used to do it to me all the time. Okay, anyway.
Sometimes I have to poop, okay?
That's exactly what I did. Actually, that's the exact same amount of time it takes you.
Yeah, you were there you were gone a little longer, actually. Okay, go ahead.
Because of our different communication styles, Kody and I found it easier to ignore our problems instead of addressing them. Things that might have been solved quickly suddenly ballooned.
Like a
Over
balloon
a
payment.
20-year marriage. I see what you did there, babe. I like it. Over a 20-year marriage with all the pressures of other wives and other kids. Oh, the other wives. They were the problem.
And those kids.
Yeah, and the other kids. This led to a significant amount of misunderstanding and strife between us. When Kody and Robyn began courting, I realized that the two of us needed to take steps to repair our own relationship. Hey, how about maybe do that before bringing another wife into the marriage?
You think?
Okay. Because I felt insignificant and insecure in my relationship with Kody, I struggled all the time that he needed to spend time with Robyn and her kids in Southern Utah. At no point in your marriage should you feel insignificant and insecure. That's a Kody issue.
Yeah, that's his
Like,
fault.
take it up
That's
with
his
him.
failure.
Again, I turned inward and began to wonder what benefit I was to this family. Kody and I were hanging by a thread, and he was off courting someone else. Even though
Yeah.
courting Robyn had been partly my idea. The
Wait, I
reality of the
thought
situation was
last
very
page,
difficult for me.
last page, she said she was instrumental and it was 100% her idea. And now she's like,
Instrumental.
I guess I was kind of part of it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was.
At first, the three of us had a wonderful friendship. Oh, but it was just partly my idea.
Yeah, partly.
The reality of the situation was very difficult for me. That's funny because I remember that cute story that Kody tells in the first episode and almost every episode in every season that he would never bring in another wife without the permission of all his other wives.
Because the wives, it's majority rules here in this family. No one's a prisoner.
No, I liked Robyn and I felt a connection to her and I wanted Kody to court her real hard. Sorry. But when it came down to it, and I was actually dealing with those emotions on top of the emotions I was already having in my struggling relationship with Kody, it became very difficult to deny the hurt. By the way, that entire paragraph was one sentence. I try to get that in one breath.
We got commas at least. Yeah. The commas are appropriate. I'll take it. I'll allow
Kody
it.
and I had fallen into a vicious cycle with each other, dealing with hurt, anger, rejection, and sadness. It got to the point where we didn't really enjoy being around each other. And when we were together, we could barely say anything without setting the other off. We talked a little and enjoyed each other's company even less. I felt as if Kody was shutting me out of his life almost completely.
Yeah.
Well, he was.
Yeah.
Eventually, we had to look at each other deep and hard and decide what we really wanted. How committed were we? And were we willing to fight for each other and get back what we once had? Kody and I decided that we needed to see a marriage counselor. We needed to, 20 years in, we decided to feel solid in our relationship as he moved on with his courtship with Robyn. I know Robyn was also anxious for us to mend our marriage before she came into our family. She is funny.
Funny.
It's really funny. It took a long time and a lot of hard scissor sessions with us being absolutely open and honest with each other. It was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Well, as of to date in this book, right?
Yeah.
It was also the best thing I had ever done. This counselor helped us work through all our problems and uncover a common language with which to communicate. Kody learned to be more patient with me when I brought my problems to him. He learned to let me talk about them. I was able to confront my anger and started to understand that sometimes my aggressive attitude made it difficult for Kody to listen to me.
Sometimes. She's a wallflower.
Well, and it's my fault
Yeah.
that Kody doesn't listen to me.
Yeah.
I need to just be like, keep sweet. It took a lot of hard work, but now Kody and I are at our absolute best.
God, that is so sad. That is
We
so
are
sad.
still, or again, very much in love. So much in love. It's a wonderful thing knowing that Kody is absolutely my soulmate. Pass gas.
Wait, she said that? Oh
Yes,
my
if it's
God.
all right.
This is soulmate talk. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up with it. All right. All right.
I think soulmates can be friends and whoever. I don't think it's necessarily I've always thought this. Like soulmates is not necessarily like you have one. I think people have lots of soulmates.
Well, because I think when you are married and you like live with someone that long, like you've hurt each other so much in those years that like, I don't know, it kind of. I feel like you can.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, what?
Well, I don't either. I haven't had. I haven't had just a full line of failed relationships. My best relationships that I have, like still to this day, are like the guys that I kind of just casually dated or like one night stands, like my doughboy,
right?
Who I talk to like twice a week.
I mean, if it weren't for that kid of his, right?
Well, I also live in Canada and he lives in New York, but he said that if the doughboys ever came to Calgary, he'd fly out.
He's staying in that purple room.
Yeah, I'd be like,
you're not going to let him sleep in your room. You'd be like, you can go now.
Like, I'm not really. I'm like, yeah, like I think we would just go as friends, or maybe not. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Our counselor had previously worked with plural families and was open and understanding about the joys and difficulties in our lifestyle. Meeting with this marriage counselor only strengthened my commitment to getting my own license. Oh, all right. So that I could use my experience in a polygamous family to help other polygamists who are struggling with themselves, their spouses, or their sister wives. You did a bang up job, Meri. I think that this show has owned, like, I would love to see statistics on how polygamy has like taken a full nosedive. If you want to think about it visually, polygamy was polygamy was here, and then the show started around here, and then they moved to Vegas here. Meri gets catfished, and then polygamy is down here now,
all the way down.
Polygamy went and down.
So now she's saying she could use her experience more so than Janelle or Christine. Her experience is going to help the masses. Ponytails up.
To put your hair up. What's happening?
It's time.
I'm so hot. Okay. I'm getting extra twitchy.
It's that Disney voiceover. It is time. Ponytails up.
What's happening right now? There.
I love this comment, by the way, Lizzie.
So much better.
The soulmate is someone who I can poop with them in the room. I can't do that with anyone.
Me and Jody aren't soulmates.
No, I just can't.
She would say something really mean.
I was built with shame, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's why I have all those toilet dreams, because my biggest fear is pooping in front of someone.
Hey, let me know in the comments. I kind of want to get one of those Amazon bidet thingies.
Me too. I've been thinking about that.
Me too.
Schmuggle. You can
Ever
stay
since
here.
that TikTok about the guy who's telling his wife that she's weird because when you sit down to go, you're supposed to spread one cheek over on one side of the toilet and then you spread the other one, put it on the other side.
Okay, people with IBS, first of all, don't have time to do that, and second of all, we don't need the extra help. It's coming right out. Yeah, just wipe better.
I mean, when you sit,
I think that goes with the fact that guys don't wipe very well.
Ew. Well, I don't. There's so many more nooks and crannies, I feel like, on a guy.
Here's another debate that I always see is, do you wipe sitting down or wipe standing up? Because I've wiped standing up my entire life. I feel like you wipe sitting down.
No, I don't want my hand going in the toilet.
Exactly. I just wipe. I stand up and I wipe.
I don't get how that's possible.
I don't know.
Well, like when boys sit on the toilet, like does their stuff go in?
I don't think their balls are that long. But I feel like still you would hit, like, because I have a toilet that kind of like does like one of the kind of
it's more oval
toilets. Yeah, it's more oval. So I feel like your balls would hit like right there. Right?
Yeah, it just seems like it would. Like, do they like sit with their legs together and just like prop it up like on top? Like, how does that happen?
I don't know. You know, one of the things I left in New York before I moved was my squatty potty. It was bamboo. I forgot about it.
I thought you got one. Okay, hold on a second. People are saying, get it, life-changing. How high up is my water?
Bidets.
Well, I have two water efficient toilets, and then I'm going to replace the toilet in my bathroom. Now that I know how, because I did the kids' bathroom all by myself. Thank you very much. Average height water, I'd say.
Mine's very low.
Man balls go in the water. Ooh.
Yeah, old men, they get a little saggy, I guess.
They should be ashamed of themselves. That's so gross. I did see someone mention about, in that same thing about like sitting, that they have their husband, something about leaving the seat up or down came up in the comments, and someone mentioned, my husband sits down when he pees so that he doesn't have to remember to put the seat down. And a lot of ladies were like, oh yeah, my husband does the same thing.
I would love that. That's like dream. Guy who loves sister wives and keeps the seat down.
No, but like pees sitting. I thought all guys like pee standing up unless they're pooping.
I don't know why you would though. It's not like their dicks are like that. It's not an erect dick that's gonna like hit the water.
But like if I was a guy, I wouldn't sit down if I didn't have to. Right?
No, I love sitting. Sitting is my best position.
See, okay, a lot of people. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Lizzie says testicles are not attractive. Thank you.
Nice.
Amanda
I've seen
loves
some
them.
good-looking testicles.
Yeah,
I don't love them, but I've seen sometimes they're high and tight. Breathe Books Beauty says, I love how y'all are analyzing male poop habits. Hey, look, I've watched.
That's what you
I've
guys
been in the
come here
room. Well,
for.
yeah. I mean, come on. I've lived with lots of guys. All right. Also, I don't care. Go for it. But Brad used to sit on the toilet for about 2 hours in the morning, and I would be like ready. I'm like, I need to go right now. You can go back in there in literally 30 seconds.
Why do they take so long in there?
They're thinking about it. Okay. How did we get Maria Forzisi says in Germany it's considered polite for a man to pee sitting down. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know where we were. Was I reading?
Oh, yeah, when she decided to join our family is where you were.
When she decided to join our family, Robyn took an active role in trying to forge a good relationship with me.
Always.
She made you believe that.
Mm-hmm.
She was patient with me and took the time to listen to me when I was struggling with my feelings and emotions. She began to see the same counselor that Kody and I did. Sometimes we did counseling as a group of 3, and sometimes Robyn and I did our own couples counseling.
What?
That seems normal. What the fuck?
This is weird because Christine and Robyn should have been doing that at that point.
Is there a bird chirping right out your window? Well, now it stopped.
Outside. There's birds outside.
I was hearing a bird. There it is.
I can't make them go
Every
away.
time I say it, it's. I don't know.
Hey,
I was wondering if it
just wait till spring and they are perched in my arborvitaes because those freaking assholes.
I don't know what that word is you just said, babe. Hold on, I'm opening my window again. The reason I'm stopping my camera is because I have to stand up and I'm only wearing like biker shorts right now. Okay. I don't want anyone seeing any of that. Okay. I'm back.
Amanda loves this sexual position. You talk about this all the time.
Never heard of that one. But do you guys know what a smarty party is? If you don't, tune into Surviving Sister Wives on Wednesday morning on their main feed.
All right.
Okay. The couples counseling in order to work through our issues before they were allowed to fester and blow up into large-scale disagreements and struggles. So they already how long had they been dating at this point? 2 months, and they already had long-term struggles. And
they already had issues. They weren't besties then. Forrest, you're gonna have to bring it down.
I did hear that.
Because I'm doing the best I can. Okay.
You're fine. No one cares. I'm hearing stuff and I don't know if it's coming from my end or your end. The relationship between Kody and Robyn was new and exciting, and I could see how happy they were together. Since Kody and I had been married for so long, our relationship was in a different stage, added to the fact that we were in a really tough spot. Don't want anyone to forget that we were hanging by.
I was here first too. I was here first.
Yes. It was easy for me to put the blame on Robyn. Well, yeah, it's Robyn's fault. All of this is Robyn's fault, and Kody's, but also Robyn. Robyn is awful. Yeah. In my head, I was sure that Kody wouldn't be treating me so unfairly if it wasn't for her presence in our lives. Yeah, exactly. There's a bird again, babe. Kody was my husband, so I couldn't blame him. And surely I couldn't be at fault. So in my mind, the obvious answer was Robyn. I couldn't have been more wrong. Pass gas.
Ooh. Robyn and I needed to figure out how to have a healthy friendship outside of our marriages to Kody. And I had to learn not to blame Robyn for my own struggles with Kody. I mean, this is typical gaslighting. No, it's you, Meri.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
I had to begin looking inward and admit my own shortcomings so I could improve myself. I needed to learn how to be open to seeing myself how I truly was appearing to people and open to allowing Robyn into my world. Okay. My relationships with Janelle and Christine were long-time friendships, and we were comfortable where we were, but I wasn't completely happy with either of them. Oh, okay, so you aren't comfortable where you are, and that's not a long-time friendship.
But sure, Cody's still her soulmate, Jody. Also, RTV fan says, I have now heard bidets discussed on 3 different TLC Universe podcasts. You know who else talks about bidets almost every week? Little podcast called Doughboys. Yeah, they always talk about. They both have bidets. They love it. They swear by it.
I feel like they need it because they're
eating a lot of fast food. Yeah, a lot of shit.
Okay. Would where was I? Long time friendship. Okay, Janelle and I have learned how to function well together.
She's
funny. She's
that is funny.
So well.
Yeah.
We don't have an extremely close friend relationship, but it's good. It's good.
No, it's good. It's not. I'm really good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine.
Christine and I know how to goof off and have fun together.
When they did those Thanksgiving decorations, and Janelle's like, "Oh, you actually like had stuff planned," and Meri's like, "You didn't have stuff planned," and Meri's like, "No, it's fine. No, I'm fine. It's fine." They're so goofy.
Fun. I mean, we've heard Christine say, "I have fun with Meri." We goof off. Fun.
So goofy.
Our relationship is good on a surface level, but has absolutely no depth to it. What the fuck?
All right.
She is the worst. When I first met Robyn, I knew there was a special closeness waiting for us. Ooh. But I needed to learn how to be available and safe for her to want to let me all the way in. If I hadn't been able to examine myself and be willing to begin my journey of improving myself, I wouldn't have found the sweet, close sister-wife bond that I had always hoped for. God, Meri is that person that thinks she's closer with someone than they actually are. Robyn and I have arrived at such a wonderful place, which is a testament to me of what a beautiful principle our family has engaged in. Sometimes when it's Kody's night at my house,
Michael.
Oh God, babe, don't do that. The iTunes reviews do not like bringing Michael into it. Remember?
Somebody who listened one time was like, they randomly call each other Michael. It's so weird. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, fine.
That was one of my favorites. Sometimes
it's like you don't. So you listened once.
Okay, sorry. Sometimes when it's Kody's night at my house, Robyn and her kids will spend the evening with us visiting or watching TV.
So basically, Robyn won't let Kody just have a night at Meri's house. Now it's Kody, Robyn, and Meri's night.
Of course.
And the kids and the tender
and
age
Meri's
kids.
Stupid enough to be like, this is so good. We're all
so close. Robyn's making pasta with cold ragu poured over top and the shredded cheese. Meri doesn't get bomb lasagna.
We're watching TV or laughing at her little girls as they sing karaoke. I mean, there's no quicker way to have me jumping off a cliff than just have Aurora with a microphone singing karaoke.
I'm sure she's playing the piano the whole time. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else. The rest is still on return. Oh. But then at the end, Brianna was like, feel the rain.
And Robyn's like taking pictures.
Okay. I don't understand why they always have a regular camera out. I'm like, it's a better camera on your new phone. Robyn probably goes through 8 phones a year. Kody, I dropped it. I forgot. I dropped it.
Also, there's something called a professional film crew that is filming this.
Yes.
You don't need a photo.
Like when Janelle with Miss Logan name being called because she was trying to film it. We have literal I know that was sad though. Robyn ruined that whole day.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never had to ask her to give Kody and me space. She is so sensitive and aware of what I need that she's always a step ahead. Well, that's true. She is always a step ahead.
For sure. Yep.
We have learned to respect each other's marriages, and out of this, our own friendship has grown beyond strong. Of course, there can always be the little silly struggles that I have with my sister wives. We are all figuring out a way to interact with Kody when the 5 of us are together in public or private. We're all uncomfortable with him being affectionate with another sister wife in front of us. When we're all together at one wife's house and the family get-together has ended, we've learned that we need to allow Kody a little time and space with each wife as she leaves to go home with her children. It would be uncomfortable for all of us to be standing there waiting to leave as he went down the line, kissing each one of us goodnight.
Including Aurora and Brianna, open mouth.
Sweeties. I want more privacy than that. Life deserves the same thing. There's an emotional intimacy that Kody has with gross. An emotional intimacy that Kody has with each of his wives that is private and personal to each of us. And we need to allow each other the time and space to embrace it. Some might think that after being married for so long, it wouldn't bother us to see Kody kissing or hugging or saying, I love you to someone else. It really is more of a matter of respecting one another's space and relationship than it is of jealousy.
No, it's jealousy. That's all of that is the definition of jealousy. No, I'm just kidding. Psych. Lori Ann says, you would have to listen to an Ariella Floor show because she's Kody's sweetie. You know what's really interesting, actually? I was, we forgot to read Instagram. Well, you guys will have to wait. Go read it yourself, guys. If you want, go to our Facebook group, We Love to Hate TV, and post some good ones if you want. Conversations going all the time over there. But Gwendolyn's most recent video posted yesterday, and I cannot wait. I'm like edging over this. Not this upcoming week, but next week, like the week after, is when she'll have to watch Gabe crying about his birthday. But what's interesting is every time she's watching, first of all, whenever she sees Christine or Truly, her face, or Isabel, like anyone in her family, her siblings, she lights up. But she keeps being like, Ariella is so cute. Oh, I love her. She's the sweetest little girl. So Gwen likes Ariella. So I feel
like when she couldn't talk, like when she was baby, or
no,
like
now? Gwen is like, there was like, it was the longest or the worst goodbye episode when Cody's like walking up with Solomon and Ari, and he's like, I'm leaving in 5 minutes, but they're walking up and Gwen's like, oh God, Ari's so cute. I miss her. And she doesn't talk to any of that family at all. She said she really misses them. And she got like teary-eyed.
And she still lives in Flagstaff where they live.
Yeah.
That's
so
sad.
They're not allowed to talk, but yeah, so maybe but the funniest thing about that is meaning that TLC is giving Ari a villain edit. They're like actively giving a tender age bebe a villain edit.
No, I think they're just airing what they're given. She came home from school and said, I chase children around.
Yeah.
And when they said, leave me alone.
I gave a girl a full breakdown on her first day of school, crying in the corner, and I still wouldn't leave her alone.
Right. Like, oh, so you were helpful. Your teacher's helper. You. Don't be
and actually, when she watched Ari say have dates, Gwen was like, oh, actually, that's valid. I mean, having dates is the most important part of a relationship. I'm like, Gwen, I know you love your parents, but God.
That's the 20-something-year-old eyes watching it, though.
Yeah, because also she's freshly engaged, so she thinks she kind of knows everything about relationships. And she's wiser than I ever was at that age. Like, I love Gwen. And she's been through a lot more trauma than I. Yeah, so
I mean, she's witnessed 4 marriages, so maybe she does have more experience in like seeing.
Well, she hasn't though. She's witnessed 1 marriage because every kid came along after the marriage.
Actual marriages. Right.
Yeah, Lizzie says, for me, if I'm saying something out loud about how much I like something, it's because I know my face is showing 0 emotion or my not so nice actual opinion. Well, I mean, that's yeah.
True.
Okay, where was I? Was I reading or were you?
I think it's your turn. So it's not a hard and fast rule.
Okay. But did you officially pass to me yet? Did you pass gas?
Pass gas.
Okay. Pass gas. Gas accepted. It's not a hard and fast rule, but I believe that one of the key factors in being a good sister wife is having the ability to see the needs of another sister wife and considering her needs more important than your own. Oh, wait. No, I was reading before. Right? Oh, God, who cares? I have been on both the giving and receiving end. Oh, yeah, you have. And not only does it help build my relationship with Kody, but it strengthens my relationships with all my sister wives. Also, it is very important to allow Kody and a wife to have their own relationship, not having to be bothered with outside concerns. We have a lot of family time that involves all of us, but when it's time for Kody and a wife to have their own time, I make it a habit not to call him unless it's something extremely important. Even at that, I will always just usually text him and allow him to respond when it's convenient for him, which is not the most aggravating and infuriating thing ever, is when somebody doesn't write right back to you.
When does he have time that is not convenient? Because he doesn't have a job.
Right. Remember last week when Justine went off the grid for like an hour and all of us genuinely were like going to like, I was like looking.
No, I was really,
family members.
No, we were
of
all
family.
legitimately
We were
worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was asking, like, call the Canadian police or something.
No, I was like genuinely worried. And then she came on and she's like, you guys need to chill the fuck out. And she's like, I put my phone down for 10 minutes. Yeah, she was
no, we were like
checking.
We were looking on our friends list on Facebook. Like, someone find our family, you guys.
Maybe we need to create boundaries within our girl pod group.
Okay, I call it friendship. No. Fine.
Yeah.
If you don't want me to stalk you, then block me, okay? Your fault.
I'm sure. Oh, also, Justine will be a future guest on Amanda Loves to Hate Teen Mom. All of us will. All the potty of it. Again, if anyone wants to be a guest on Amanda Loves to Hate Teen Mom, it's coming back.
Pass that gas.
Next week. Pass that gas on. Okay. Okay. We have a lot of bother with outside where I don't even know where I was. Oh, text him. For me, it's as simple as do unto others ... in quotes. I wouldn't want my time with Kody to be interrupted unnecessarily, so I make a point of respecting my sister wife's time with him equally. Yesterday, I watched the episode where Preston and also, I didn't even notice this. Preston, her ex-husband, signs over the rights, and she makes the kids call him Preston, by the way. Did you know that? She makes them refer to him as Preston. In that episode? Because it has a talking head of like Aurora crying and being like, I'm so happy with Preston. I'm like, you are so fucked up. Or she was like talking to her dad on the phone and she kept referring to him as Preston. And Robyn's like, yeah, it was a great conversation. I just heard it as I was walking in and out of the room, but I got the gist of it. I'm like, okay, Robyn. But
wow. Wait, can I just address this comment about my facial expressions? Okay, so I went to get like a little refresh, a little tox. Okay. Some of us need to like make ourselves feel better somehow, some way. Okay.
Some of us are like rich.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's why I have like a little bruise. And I was telling her that I have a tendency to Spock. And she told me that I have the strongest forehead brow muscles that she's ever seen in her career.
It's better than a strong jaw.
So she said, no matter how much I put in, it's gonna pull. Strong. Never seen anything like it.
I wish my eyebrows like had more.
So no matter what, I got the face for radio. Am I right?
God, shut up. So she's talking about like not interrupting her own time or whatever. But in that episode, they go over to Meri's house and Meri's like, oh, what did you guys want? You said you had a surprise. And they're like, we're one step closer, Meri. And Meri is you can see her heart just break. Like she's like, oh, congratulations. Like she's so upset. They're like, aren't you more happy, Meri? Aren't you? Where's the smile? Come on, smile, Meri. So happy. One of the benefits of plural marriage is that you are forced to confront your own weakness of character.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I want my biggest benefit to be a huge weakness for myself.
I want to be able to look challenged. My weaknesses head on every day in my relationship.
And just tell yourself you're wrong.
What am I really bad at?
Wrong.
That hurts so much. It's great.
Oh, but you have to, but it helps you to work on being the best wife, sister, and mother you can be. I'm confident that I would not be the person I am today if I had chosen a monogamous marriage. Well, you'd probably be happy.
Exactly. That's true. That's absolutely true.
When Robyn married Kody, she thanked Janelle, Christine, and me for training him to be the guy he is now. So like myself, Kody is so much more emotionally mature than he was when we were married. Was he? Is he?
No.
When he watches...
I actually think he's regressed.
I do too. When he's watching Janelle hug Christine on the reunion with Suki, and he goes, see, I don't get that. Real mature.
Yeah.
Real mature.
Suki, I don't want to talk about it.
But Robyn is not the sole beneficiary. But Robyn is not the sole beneficiary, yes, of this growth. After 22 years, Kody and I are better than ever. Okay. We share a deep and passionate love. and finally understand each other's love language. When we moved to Vegas, we soon discovered that we weren't going to be able to find a house both large enough for the family and with the specific qualities we needed. Remember when Kody...
Like a wet bar.
Yeah. When Kody told Joe Darker, like, I was just assuming that there'd be like some rich person whose house went into foreclosure and it was like selling for pennies.
Yeah, like 4 kitchens and like,
14 million square
bathrooms.
feet.
Right.
Yeah. We decided instead on 4 separate homes, so each wife and her children would have the space they needed to nurture their individual relationships with Kody, while at the same time choosing homes close enough together that we should still function as a family. While I wish for Leon's sake that they could be closer to their siblings, I've really learned to love my spaces. Some days, thanks. I was like, get careful. Some days I want the chaos of the whole family. And some nights when Kody isn't around, so every night, so 30 days a month, I want to be able to sit up and watch TV, read a book, or work on a project in my Hobby Lobby office.
Craft room. Yeah.
Craft room. As late as I want without disturbing anybody. By that she means without anyone disturbing me.
Yeah. Leave me alone. Right.
Yeah. Essentially, I have the best of both worlds. Pass gas.
Does. She's also said it's the best ever 3 times in the last 3 paragraphs. So I'm pretty sure she's telling the truth there, right?
Yes, everyone smash that like, please.
Yeah.
Smash that like.
Oh, God, careful with that one. Okay. Since we moved to Las Vegas and are in separate homes with an even busier schedule than we once had, I don't always see Kody every day. In fact, recently we went 5 full days without seeing each other.
I love how she puts that as if that's like crazy. 5 entire days.
Time. With the growth that our relationship has had in the past couple of years, I often think of the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh, we said that at the beginning of this episode. We're taking next week off. Hopefully absence makes the heart. We're Kody.
We're totally Kody going
We're
around.
gaslighting our entire audience.
Oh, we are getting in that sports car and blowing 3 tires on the way out.
Joe in Salt Lake City says, it's not a lie if you believe it. George Costanza.
I'm sorry. When I do see Kody, it always feels new and refreshing. We've missed each other and we are delighted to see each other. We really are.
I promise.
When we go to family reunions and I see my family members who are monogamous, I often wonder, how can you have your husband around all the time? Why do you have time for yourself? I can't imagine their lifestyle. But then again, they can't understand mine either. Oh, I would never trade my experience with sister wives and the wonderfully large and dynamic family we share for the simplicity of monogamy. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Except my best friend, Jen. Fridays with Friends.
Once again, it's not a lie if you believe it. George Costanza. Jerry, remember, it's not a lie if you believe it. Is that who he says it to, or does he say it to Elaine?
Dun, 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 believe it or not, George, isn't
it
home? So leave a
message at the beep. He says there's an interview with Jason Alexander giving himself a huge pat on the back. What else is new about, like, it's actually really hard for like people with really good voices to like sing badly. So like it was just a really big feat for me. Like I had to really work on it to like make myself not sound good. And also he still sounds fine in it.
Also, didn't he once did a scene where he did it all just in one take, guys.
Yeah, that's literally your job. I learned a half-page monologue in 30 minutes.
Wow.
He saved the day. It was the whale monologue. Okay, so Janelle's chapter is next. Do you want to maybe do like the first couple paragraphs and just get
Yes, let's get. I mean, I got trusty Janelle on. So let's do this.
You should take off Fidelis now.
Oh God,
yeah. Take that.
Janelle would never. Yeah, I have it somewhere. I haven't seen it in ages.
Yeah, I don't even know where that one. I think
where that tree is.
The class broke, and I don't know. I guess I'll have to look for it. Bye.
God, love Janelle. Oh, I want to picture Janelle just, pedal to the metal out of Arizona and just dangling that necklace out the window. Alone on a highway, and then just like
tossing into the ocean. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Chapter 6, Janelle. Shall I go?
Yeah, go, please. Pass gas.
I was enchanted with the idea of polygamy when I married Kody. I was in love with my new faith, with the possibilities of love, family, and sisterhood it offered. I imagined that my new sister wife, Meri, would immediately become my best friend. I believed that Kody would have no trouble navigating between us. I was so taken with the storybook notion of happily ever after that I was completely unprepared for the reality that awaited me. Yes.
Storybook notion. Oh, by the way, Amy says it's said to Jerry before he takes the lie detector test about Melrose Place. Thank you. That's a great episode. Okay. Immediately after moving in with Meri and Kody, I began to lose my sense of self. I mean, she went from TP Janelle to like a shell of herself.
Yep.
While I never once doubted that I'd made the right decisions in choosing both Kody and my new faith, I struggled to find my way in my new life and lifestyle. When I was young, I lacked self-esteem. I struggled with body image and didn't. Yeah. Janelle, I mean, all of you
concentrate because I need to get into Janelle's mind here because you know when like you're not familiar with something, you just really like hone in. What is this like?
I don't know. We're in Bill's trainers. Like you, I mean, you're all overweight except for Robyn because she's perfect. But Janelle, wow, you are one foot out of this world.
Kody even accepted that with stretch marks and everything,
and weight gain, and women are terrible. Okay. When I was young, I lacked self-esteem. As I grew up and graduated from high school, one of the wives graduated from high school. Yeah. As I grew up and graduated from high school, I slowly started to find my way in the world. I realized what was important to me and what I valued. I discovered that I enjoyed working. Yeah, no shit, Janelle. That's the one thing we know about you. I knew that in addition to having children, having a career would be one of the things that would matter most to me and bring a sense of security and happiness. Pass gas. And let's end in the middle of the thing here with personality.
Okay. I have always been happiest when I've devoted myself to my work. Well, hold on. I mean, if you were living at home with all of us, wouldn't you want to be working full time and a half, overtime, getting the hell out of there? I mean, she's got Logan at home. He's keeping the fort down. Although I wasn't sure what career path to follow, human resources, accounting, bookkeeping. I mean, the three most desired jobs on earth, right?
Yeah.
HR, accounting, and bookkeeping.
Because those are kind of things you can do by like when you're by yourself.
Like you can detach. You don't know. Well, not necessarily HR, but yeah, exactly. I was determined to advance myself in the workplace, especially when my first marriage failed. Working gave me inner strength and confidence. After Kody and I returned from our honeymoon, I moved into the guest bedroom of his and his house.
Cool.
The guest bedroom.
After their honeymoon, it's like, all right, bye.
In no time, I came to feel like a guest who had overstayed her welcome. I felt like I'd barged not just into their house, but into their marriage. Meri and I went from cordial to frosty overnight.
I love how it wasn't even like friends to cordial. Frosty. They were already just at cordial when the marriage happened.
We sniped at each other over the smallest things. When she was younger, Meri had quite an overbearing personality. That's where Meri is just shy. Meri said she was just really quiet.
Wallflower. No one noticed her. She's just really, she's introverted. And you just want to end there? Let's end there.
One more paragraph to leave. That is a good place.
Okay.
It was clear I wasn't able to do anything right, or rather in a way that suited Meri. I folded Kody's clothes incorrectly. I bought the wrong dish soap and put away the dishes in the wrong places. I learned never, ever to fold Meri's laundry for her, but to leave it in the dryer long after the buzzer had signaled that it was done. She made it clear I was disrupting her household.
But really, how do you think Janelle folds laundry, though? Because, like, I do mine with, like perfectly, like, so that when you open the cupboard, it's like.
I mean,
Janelle's just kind of
she takes like the whole t-shirt in half and then over.
And then over once,
arms in and then
So it's like long and thick with like the sleeve sticking out.
Yeah, it's very specific that she says she left it in the dryer long after the buzzer signaled that it was done, meaning Janelle had to put her wet stuff in the dryer and Meri let it sit there so she couldn't put her stuff in the dryer. So now it smells like mildew. And Meri's taking her sweet time. Yeah, what are we talking about? Janelle folds. Janelle does not. I don't think she even folds. Just take it out of the laundry. How many laundry baskets have we seen in this season 6 as we've gone through? I mean,
is that where you? Do you want to do?
Yeah. Yep.
End it there.
Yeah.
All right. So we're ending on like pretty much the first and a half page of Janelle's chapter 6.
Yes, but real quick, because while you were reading, after we announced Instagram, people are saying just read 1 or 2 because not everyone has Instagram, Amanda. So look real quickly.
Okay. Oh, my package is out for delivery. That's nice. I have a Roku.
Babies want. You go to Kody. I'll go to Robyn.
We just got a picture. We just got a picture on. You can't see it, but it says Fiona enjoys watching. This is freaky. It's a kitty. It's a kitty watching us. Okay. Yes, you go to.
I'll go to Robyn's.
Okay, and I'll go to Kody.
Again, last one, 207 weeks ago from 2019. Love will save the day. Mallory Leanne just gives her 5 thumbs down. And then you ruined the family. How about Kody?
Okay. Kody Brown, still not verified, by the way. We got his picture of Coyote Pass, September 29th, 2021, just to remind everyone, almost 2 years old. And Kody 11,012 comments. Deb T. Hare 2 days ago said, you made sure Robyn had the $1 million home. Where was the same panic when Janelle was homeless? She still had an underage child that you're the father to. You're, Y-O-U-R, the father to T-O-O, period.
Okay, this one, Tamara Pop 87 was up in a tizzy.
Live it.
OMG. I'm going to read this as she posted it. Her thumbs were
Yep.
OMG, I came her and I am I. Disbelief how many losers there are. Wow. Leave the women alone.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I like this one. This is from Marcia L. Martin. Guess Christine got tired of funding you and SpongeBob SquareFace. It's a good one. Strong jaw, Jody. Christine is so much more charming and beautiful than Sponge Robyn SquareFace. Oh, she doubled down on that. The first sentence was smonage Bob because she spelled it wrong. She was too mad. She was too infuriated. And then she next sentence, good. It's now Sponge Robyn SquareFace. All right, let's do 2 more each. We'll get out of here.
Okay, this is on Robyn's. Kody, you were never husband to 4. And since Robyn came into the picture, you've mostly dumped the others. You're not intimate with at least 2, all the 4, the newest who most people can't stand. She gossips, she plays your game, and she's nasty. And the face on her 2 daughters when saying goodbye to Christine was rude and unjustified. You and Robyn have maligned Christine to them, obviously. And I can't stand you. Misogyny is never good. Your older children have not been influenced by Christine. They just figured it out. You're a jerk who likes to control, and they no longer respect you. Respect is earned. Oh my God. Respect is earned, and they woke up to who you are. Don't blame Christine and caps. And yes, I feel better getting this off my chest. Look in the mirror. This is so blessed and beloved, by the way.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror, take responsibility for the breakdown of the marriage you said you didn't want to be intimate in. You said it, caps. No discussion. So take the consequences for not acting married. You were too busy bedding Robyn. God knows why. Oh, because you 2 deserve each other.
I love how you can almost tell what episode each commenter has recently watched.
This was
you
the
can almost
pinpoint
it. Yeah. Okay, I have a really quick one here. We got he's giving 25%. This is on August 25th, 2021. He's giving 25% off to his cameos.
Oh.
Yeah. And the first person just says, LMAO, I'd rather watch pigs fucking.
What?
Mic drop. That's
okay.
it.
Boom, roasted.
Oh, wait, and then wait, hang on. Same person, this will be my last one. The post down from that says, I'm on Cameo. We know the post. That same person wrote 2 days earlier than that, no one cares.
But then they come back. No one cares, but then they come back to that same post.
She's like, 25% off now! I'd rather watch pigs fucking.
Oh, I love it. All right.
All right, there we go. I need to wash the makeup off my face because my eyes are running. I'm going to be Janelle. I'm just going to rub my eyes.
You don't give a fuck.
No.
All right. So remember, this week we are recapping season 6, episode 6, Robyn's Secret. Oh, my precious flower. Biggest mistake, Dayton.
3
and Alti Goldman. Go check those out. There's the links on the YouTube page here, there, everywhere. Smash that like, subscribe, share, tell a friend. What else, Amanda?
We're off next week, but we'll be back, bebes. Don't worry. We just need a break. And I will be putting up Amanda Loves to Hate Teen Mom. Hopefully back on by tomorrow. I just need to pay that sweet $300. Get that account back up. And then I'll be putting new episodes on Love to Hate TV on Patreon on tier 1. Yep. And then what else? Join our Facebook group, Love to Hate TV.
Yep.
The water's warm. Jump in. You can
Oh,
leave us
I
a
like
tip
that.
too.
That was like a nice little outro.
And then you can leave us a tip if you want to. Check that out. All the links are in the show notes.
That's right.
Love you guys. And
Love
I
you.
think that's everything, right? We'll see you guys. We'll be back, but we will still have episodes this week. We just won't be here for Sunday.
All
right. Love you
It's
guys.
Lord's Day, Kody. Okay.
The
Love
Lord's
you all.
Day. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast. That's patreon.com/trpod. And We Love to Hate TV. Patreon.com/Love to Hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.